Systems are go. About 90 seconds to launch destination.
Mind you, we swore an oath of loyalty, but we are still senators. It's not more speeches in the Senate that will change the world. Rome is dying.
My legions are mustering as swiftly as possible. General Gaius, Julius Caesar, enough!
Senators, welcome back to episode 26 in my Stellaris Roman Empire campaign. In the last episode, we had our first pitched battle against the Hazar Horde after we arrived just a little bit too late to save the Alpes Graia Citadel. I'm happy to say it was a relatively swift victory, and Admiral Stertinius has now gained himself an aggressive reputation. Internally, we genetically modified a few of our subservient species and have also started grooming another primitive species, the Tepidorans, by showing them the Roman way of life through indoctrination. Elsewhere, it's business as usual throughout the Empire so long as we can keep that Great Khan at bay and build up our technology so that our fleet power is on par with his. And that's really what we're going to be focusing on. I don't want to have complete full focus all the time on the Khan because I will neglect other things, but you could see even in the last episode I looked away for a very short amount of time, I think so anyway. And there they were, knocking on the Walmoro wormhole and coming through and eating some of our territory. But luckily, Titanium is doing just fine. In between episodes, I've moved many more pops here. There's now 37 pops here. A little bit of unrest and stability problems as we build up the amenities and commercial zones. In fact, we might as well distribute some luxury goods. That'll help those guys out. But 2 of the fortresses are up and running. This means there are FDL inhibitors on the planet now active, which means this system won't fall until this planet falls. But that's not really as big a deal as the one at Alpes Graia. This isn't a choke point, so it's not as big of a deal, but it just means our alloy production should be a bit more stable for a longer time if we focus in this a bit more, which we're doing. So at the moment, we now have 25 out of 30 metallurgists. I basically pulled all the pops I could off planets that had some unemployment. So typically what was happening is if there's any human workers left, I would just remove them, take them away, and then the unemployed slave pops would refill those positions. So I think it's actually something we needed to do anyway, and it's definitely making things a bit more efficient. Right now, our energy is at plus 177, minerals is at plus 176. Economy is doing very, very well, and we're selling off some of this excess stuff as well, so we're making even more. Obviously, we're not making quite as much energy, but we don't get that much energy from these sales, to be honest. This kind of evens us out more than anything. But yeah, so the more important thing is alloys are now up to 312 per month, which is pretty good. We have construction ships rebuilding Alpes Graia. We have scientists coming down to understand what the enemy ships are made of. I believe our tech is better than the Horde. It's just that they have far more ships than we do. And apart from that, I went through some of the ship designs and things like this. I noticed that our new power didn't get automatically placed on, so I think the auto upgrade was off for this anyway, but all the ships had this issue where none of them were getting the improved 0-point reactor. I don't know if that's because they already had an excess of power, but they weren't auto upgrading at all. So I made sure I put that on every ship, and I went through everything a bit more meticulously. Again, added some extra fire control systems or integrity fields, whatever I could find I placed on these ships. I also created another type of battleship, the Gracchus, which is, one has the particle lance and one has the arc emitter. So the Sulla is with the particle lance, but apart from that, they're pretty similar. And I've opted to include one in the fleet. So what I'd really like to do and start focusing towards, obviously it's nice to build up the fleet strength all the time as much as we can, but what I really would like to start doing is getting this megastructure, the mega art installation, rebuilt and repaired. Because it takes a very long time to do it, so if we could just start it and start commissioning that, at least then by the time we're done, maybe with the Hazar Horde, perhaps this will be finished and we're ready to go and get these ascension perks that I'm totally neglecting. So I think we really need to step up our alloy game even more and just make sure that we have some, megastructure projects on the way. I'd love to go back to Vega and get the engineering macro site thing back up and running again. And we're getting different things all the time. We're getting the super atmospheric gaseous collecto condenser, or the suck. We're understanding that a bit more and getting the technology for that. So it's something that I really want to focus on a bit more, because I'm just dumping alloys after alloys into the war effort all the time, which is important. But I feel like we need a better split between the two. Alright, on the Galactic community, we're currently opposing the research sanctions. It's going to end in about 200 days. And for our hegemony, we're doing pretty good. It's starting to build up. We're at +4 XP, so we're halfway there to +10. And then it'll go up as much as it can. I'm looking forward to getting to level 2, because we actually get an extra available envoy, or envoy. So we could commit another one, increasing cohesion even further, and that way we could then maybe change some laws around, or we could use that extra envoy somewhere else. Some people were saying get a diplomatic embassy, I think, building. I don't think I have that available. I looked through all the buildings and I couldn't find it, so I'll think about it, or I'll keep an eye out for it if I do see it. Alright, let's let time play. So right now the fleets are stationed over at Titanium. I'm just going to check what's going on here actually. Something just finished. Fleet order cancelled. So we do have this built here. Let's just improve it now to a starport and start building mining stations just to keep that place busy. We've assigned us out here getting this area. This one's coming down to get the debris.
System scan complete.
Great. Both of you can do it then. Alright, cool. So that's pretty good. I don't think I have to really worry about anything else. Not that I can think of. We still haven't done the thing where we explore towards the center of the galactic core. That's still available in the situation log. But other than that, Federation Association offer. Man, the Interstellar League, they're getting kind of big. Alright, we'll keep an eye on this. This is ending pretty soon. It's actually really even. Of course, we have given favors. I don't know if the other empires really use my favors or not. I'd be kind of curious to know if that's the case. Also, this is strange. The Kosher Trade League, the Maori, are no longer in control of it in terms of a leader. And they're actually equivalent to me. So that's pretty interesting. They're totally equivalent to me at this stage. That is very interesting, actually. Not that they're an enemy. They are an ally. But they have encroached on my space on the east and on the west now. So that's something to factor in for the future. What I wanted to check was, yeah, we can actually offer association status and even invite them if we had excellent relations, or we just had an envoy sent to them. But they are so opposed to our ethics, like I just don't think we could ever have them in the Federation. But association status could be kind of something. And that way they'd always be on our side. Alright, our ships have been repaired. Right, I'm going to head back to Opsius just to defend that place. And that's really where we're going to be keeping an eye on. If they come through the south again, then so be it. But they have fleets pretty much all around where Opsius is now. So we could be in danger if they just move west right now. But right now they're chilling. Maybe they're building up. They lost the fleet, right? It was about 20 to 30k, I think. Actually, I think it was about 40k, but when all was said and done, that they ended up losing. So maybe they're going to rebuild that. I'm not too sure before they start pushing out again.
New technology discovered.
It looks like they're coming through this wormhole again to rebuild it. Seems like that's just like a constant thing they're going to constantly do. There's really not much we could do about it. I mean, I could keep taking out the wormhole. I could build a station to stop them coming through, but their army will come through then and take it out, or their fleet. Alright, Positronic AI has been gotten. Hey, we have hyperlane generation again. That's cool. Substellar compressor. A megastructure built around a brown dwarf capable of triggering fusion reactions with the brown dwarf to ignite it. Oh, it's helioforming. Sorry, yeah, we did read this. A tachyon disruptor. Level 4 disruptors. A science nexus. A Penrose sphere. Super radiant scattering exploitation. Spinning black holes have such powerful gravitational fields that they literally drag space-time along with them while rotating. It's theoretically possible to exploit this process by firing light into a specialized mirror sphere around a black hole, which will be amplified by the region of space dragged by the black hole. Okay, I have no idea still what that means or what it does. It's a large mirror built around the black hole, exploiting super radiant scattering to generate energy using a black hole. At our current level of tech, it can either be used a very, very powerful bomb, or can generate some energy. But stabilizing the structure to reliably use it as a generator will require additional research. It's almost like it's like a black hole Dyson sphere. That's quite a cheap one. I'd be tempted to get these ones that are cheap for megastructures. Yeah, I'd really want to get building some. So the pirates, I don't know what happened to the pirate fleet, by the way. That was at Gargantua. I think it just got killed. It might have gotten killed by the oh yeah, it looks like it did. It looks like the orb may have protected us. Oh, that's a shame I didn't get to see it do it. But yeah, they're not there anymore and I didn't deal with them, so pirates got obliterated, it seems. Oh, stay here actually. Yeah, so these need to upgrade all of these patrol fleets. Okay, so the patrol fleets are all going to station and upgrade.
Fleets enhanced.
I think they're just done, actually. That was pretty quick.
Scanned.
And then they need to rebuild. So 1, 2, 3. To be honest, I don't even think they do need to build, but this will be the last time I probably build them before just going with hangar bays, because it seems like right now 100% we're like 100% all over the place for piracy suppression. Not really too sure how that happened. And I've also sorted out Cicero for its crime. Essentially, for some reason, there was 0 enforcer jobs. They were all moving to other jobs. There was just 0, and there was no priority set, so I'm not really too sure why that was. So I've just set a priority on enforcers just to make sure that there are people there. So crime is gone. It's been stamped out right now. And I'm building housing to fix the housing. Stability is fine on the planet, so the place is fine. Resolution was passed. Oh shit, the sanction did make it through, which means we were on the wrong side of the vote. For the first time, we lost a vote. Up next, minor admin sanctions. These are fine, it's just like there's such a waste of time. I'd rather get the ones that actually give us stuff. So let's go. I could emergency measure it in there. Although that might be a bit of a dangerous thing to do. Alright. Interestingly, there is no gathering of the trade value here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Alright, we'll change one of them to a trade hub. Okay. Peace between the Voss city-states and the Traxian Empire. Oh my god, they have been crushed in. Oh, Vosskind, the capital of the Voss city-states, has fallen. They now only have 1 planet left. Yikes. These are the kind of situations where I don't know, should I like stake a claim on these guys, you know, say I'm going to protect them, and, you know, famously, I would say the Roman Republic and the Roman Empire kind of did this, where they wouldn't really care. They were more looking for a CB with the bigger empire or the bigger tribe or whatever it might be. And it's like, oh, we're going to protect these guys. Like, oh, you move through their lands? Okay, well, we're going to go to war with you for that. It's like based on someone else's like problem, you know? And I feel like, yeah, it's a pretty good way to do things. And be on the right side, I guess. Be on the side of good. All right.
New technology discovered.
They're coming through. They're going to take both these systems. We're just going to have to double down and kind of invest in what we can. We've gotten all of our tech from this area, so let's just move back for now.
Fleets enhanced.
We have the gene modification points increase. I might do that in between episodes because that can be a bit of a nightmare to look through. Let's just get credit revitalization centers. On titanium, it might be a good idea to build a gene clinic. I think someone mentioned that before as well, and I forgot. So gene clinic, and that's going to improve pop growth speed here. The only annoying thing is I'm actually going to, this will hurt pop growth speed, but I'm just going to say just make humans. That hurts pop growth speed, I think by, yeah, 20%. But we have population control, so we can say, look, we don't want anyone else. I basically just want humans to work metallurgist jobs, so we'll take the hit on pop growth there, but build the gene clinic to kind of balance that out. There's still some crime, and it's just from pops. Okay. Probably because of low immunities, I guess. Gene Cleanse gives immunities as well, so that should be fixed. Alright, cool. Non-aggression with the Site 10667 override. Alright, and our fleet is making its way back. It's at Hades. It's crossing back to Opsius. I keep forgetting that this system is a star. I always try to look to the right of it, but I can't move any further. And we're passing one of the pulsars, which we had to study quite a long time ago. This actually negates our fleet power quite considerably. It takes about 10k off the fleet strength, which is really interesting to see. Alright, so these ships should have been built up by now, so let's go back to where they need to start their patrols. Need a new leader. Admiral. This one's fine. Quintus Lamponius. He's only 30. Pop him on patrol 2. And then there's another patrol fleet out here, so this one's good to go as well. So yeah, so let's start patrolling. This one's going to go all the way to... I guess you can go back and forth between Gaia. And then this one, once it gets there, we'll just go down to Gargantua, and that'll cover the trade routes. I gotta mention it. It's kind of totally random, but lately, last few days, I've been recording with the window open. And I don't want to be too loud, but there's someone smoking weed, and it's so overpowering. It's insane. It's like my room just stinks. It's like if you were to walk into this room, you'd be like, oh, I'm definitely smoking it somewhere, you know? Just, I have to mention it. It's so distracting. In the last episode, it was like really distracting. Gonna get like a contact high. Hey, I'm not complaining. Not really. This is annoying the way the patrol automatically goes over this area. Why does it do that? That's really frustrating. It's gonna go through a system no matter what. That'll never be covered. I'm sure it's fine though. Whatever. Alright, anyway. Alright, let's speed up time then. So we don't need the trade route thing on anymore. Just gonna wait for him to get into his position and queue up that then as well. Yep. So patrol from where you are all the way to Salt. They'll do the same in a moment. Alright, great. I think we're pretty, I think so anyway. I have to read the comments. I think I'm pretty on top of things, generally speaking. Got a little bit of unemployment in these planets, but it's not too crazy. Let's go to... So what I've been doing is going to Titanium, clicking resettle. Let's just slow it down for a second. And then just seeing, like, okay, where's the... You know, there's unemployment on Appia. Fair enough. Here's a human. So what do we have? We have a slave that's unemployed, but here's a human working a lower class job. Can you believe it? Move them over to Titanium. They'll take a metallurgist job, and that gets rid of the unemployment here, because that slave then bumps up to take that worker job. So it works out really well. Alexandria, gotta be honest, is a bit of a mess, actually. There's some problems with that place. I don't really fully understand the resort world mechanics, if I'll be perfectly honest.
Construction online.
They keep shifting the Tepidorans that live out on Shutra.
Construction online.
So I feel like if they ever do get uplifted, they're going to be just like us, which will be great.
New technology discovered.
Alright, patrol down to here. And that should just make sure we have good suppression all the time. Although I think you guys are right, like the hangar bays do more than enough. So eventually, hopefully, we'll just get rid of those patrol fleets, because they're a bit of a nuisance. Large-scale bioatmospheric modification in Yggdrasil Orchid Complex. A massive complex built near a gas giant to seed its atmosphere with special plant life. Yggdrasil. That's a very familiar name, but I can't remember why. Yggdrasil? Yggdrasil? Don't know if it's Stellaris or some other lore I'm thinking of. Anyways, yeah, don't really want it. Let's just go with the habitability thing for now. Actually, we'll go food from farmers. Only 8,000. It's very cheap. 7 months. Has our fleet arrived? I think it has. Just about to get back. Alright, we're up to 5,000 alloys now. So I'm going to leave the upgrades for a while. I'm going to wait till I have 15,000 alloys. Then we're going to invest into the Mega Art installation. I wonder would the Kosher Trade League be willing to trade for any again if they have some. Wow, they have so much. 13,000 alloys. Jesus, they are a bit of a powerhouse. Well, let's see. Can we get 10,000 alloys? What would you need? Do we have any more favors to give? No, so they've never called in our favors. So that's kind of done now. But Zro, you love your Zro, right? I don't know what you do with it, but you love it. Alright, let's go 400 maybe. Maybe some living crystal? Oh my god, yeah. They're living all this. It feels, I don't know if it's like too gamey doing this. Like, I don't know if they have a use for it, but I mean, they want it. They are a trade league. It feels right to me that they would want rare things, but I know that it's maybe not necessarily to do with that. So let's just balance it out. You know what? They actually don't like me that much, so let's just leave it here at 10,000. Give them a good deal. Maybe they'll come back up in relations. So we're going to give them 400 Zro and 500 living crystal for 10,000 alloys. And that's going to allow us to rebuild the megastructure immediately. Oh, we're back to friendly now, actually. Oh, we must have been friendly again for some reason. In the last episode, it went down to neutral again. I can't remember why, but it did. Alright, great. That's a really great way to just generate alloys, I guess, on the side. 15,000 alloys. So let's go into Astain, to the Mega Art installation, and rebuild it. So that's going to take, what's that, 10 years? 10 years to get that back up and running. And then it's going to give us a lot of unity. Now the main reason I'm actually doing that is so that we can... I think it was... Oh, let me just have a look. So, one of the... This thing. So Gigastructural constructs, you need Galactic Wonders. So for Galactic Wonders, requires having repaired or fully upgraded any megastructure. Now hang on a second. Hang on a second. Can I cancel that? Oh no. I feel like a gateway would have done it. I feel like a gateway would have done it. And they're way cheaper. And they're way quicker. Damn. I feel like that probably would have done it. Oh well. The reason I went with the Mega Art installation first was just because last time we built a megastructure, it didn't work. But a gateway is vanilla and probably would work. Damn. I should have thought about that. Oh well. We've made our choice. I don't know if I can cancel. I don't think I can cancel it. If you can, I certainly don't know how. Oh well. That's not that big of a deal. It's still going to be useful. It's just going to take longer. And, actually, it's not as useful, I don't think. Although, Unity traditions can be useful in the edicts screen. So I guess so, eventually. I keep clicking that. It doesn't go away when you click it, sorry. Okay, anyways. Let's go... Better reactors? No. Let's do cyclonic deflectors. Actually, this. Advanced fire control. Yep. Yeah, so they've already built both stations here. 14k on that one. And 14k. They're stronger than they used to be. I wonder why that is. And they are encroaching on our poor Colden Consortium. Don't think they've taken any of their planets, though. Still haven't found Duke Lore again. There he is. He's at Peya. God. He's almost on his own, you know. The Dakarite fragments vanquished an ancient threat in the distant Unith system. That's interesting. They must have a decent sized fleet if they're doing that. Yeah, they have an equivalent fleet power to us. Alright. Other empires are catching up, I think. So the Tianki matriarch is down. I would love to be the one that does the Ether Drake. And you know what? We can actually do it. I think. The borders are open. Yeah, the borders are open. We could. It would take so long. But we could come down through Aldebaran out that way and take on the Leviathan if we wanted to. And I think you get something special for beating an Ether Drake. I don't know if what we get is redundant by all the mods we're running, though, because I think it's like armor and things. I'd love to be the ones that do it. It's just so far away, and we'd be very distracted to send our fleet, like, so far out. Alright, well, our alloys are all spent. We're gaining them back slowly but surely. 340 alloys per month now. Not bad, actually. Not too bad. Just gonna upgrade. I'll keep upgrading this before I actually put weapons into it, because I don't think there's any point in putting weapons into it until it gets a bit bigger. Okay, so how are the planets doing?
Construction online.
Romulus has some unemployment. Well, we'll just throw them down to titanium. So any humans here? There's actually no humans now that are low class. So we'll just move the unemployed other dudes anyway, because they'll take the clerk jobs and things like that.
New technology discovered.
Yeah, so this place is now happy again. 70% stability, which means their output's just going to be better in general. And we can upgrade the gene clinics to cyto revitalization centers. That gives us 25% growth speed. As long as we have people working it, that is, the medical jobs.
New technology discovered.
An insult? Your flesh will burn. It's the ancient eradicators. We don't border them, though. I'm not terribly worried about that. The Veldenor zealots, man. The border gore over here is disgusting. Alright, so we just finished getting the super atmospheric gaseous collecto condenser. Citadel of Faith. Let's just get the cheap ones for now. That's like doctrines and edicts and things like that, and policies. A dreadnought. Oh, I don't know. You can't see me, but I'm just putting my hand over my forehead now in contemplation over what to get. I'm gonna go Ripper Autocannon just for the upgrade. I know Dreadnought would be cool, but it's just a bit too big too soon. I don't have the alloys for it, really. The Veldenor Zealots report getting raided. That's something I keep forgetting. We've got an even bigger threat on our hands, which is the Veldenor Zealots. Man, this tiny little patch of Hazar Horde territory really, really annoys me. Septima Arminius has died at the age of 130. She was a scientist, wasn't she? Or, I mean, one of our main scientists. Not on the ships. Yeah, she was pretty good. I remember we had her for a very long time. She did excavations. We had her on ships doing exploration, and we retired her back into engineering when we needed her traits. She had voidcraft specialties. She was great. Tiberius Arsenis. Research speed 5%. Let's go with him. Alright, let's do... Alright, I thought... Have we done the reverse engineering? Oh, shit. Here we go. I was going to say reverse engineering for the minor artifacts. I don't know if we have or not. Sensor stations in the Seven Hills system is so far from us. Report that a new subspace rift is forming. Our fleet has already been put on high alert. We should prepare for the worst. This system has 2 planets in it. Now, I think they both have shield generators. Oh my god, it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Romulus does, but Ramus doesn't. How did I leave it? 300 days. Good luck. Colonia Ramus. Really, it's just Ramus at this point. I don't know why I haven't named it and everything yet. Because, yeah, there's 29 pops here. This planet's had turmoil, if we remember. It had the planet felt like they were being watched by something coming from this gas giant, and then I think they killed themselves or something to prevent being watched. I don't know. Tragic, and it looks like tragedy is going to befell them yet again. Let's see what
New
comes through. I'll be very
technology
interested to know
discovered.
how big it's going to be. God, yeah, man, a gateway from here to Sol or something would be so nice. Actually, can you build gateways while... We can't even build a gateway yet. Yeah, I don't know why. I think we can only restore them, but not build them. Can we restore them? Oh, we can literally restore it right now. So that'll happen pretty fast, actually, which is nice. So yeah, let's open up the gateway at Brundisium. 6,000 energy, 2,500 alloys. Takes just over a year. A year and a half. We're going to open that gateway up. Now, we're not going to be able to go anywhere unless the Kosher Trade League have a gateway that we can use. They have a gateway, but they haven't opened it yet. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. We're under attack. Protect the colony. 40k came through.
Under attack.
The Leviathan has been defeated. Oh, right. The Ether Drake is down as well. Man, they're just cleaning up. Well, good for them, I guess.
Mining station lost.
There's... Oh, shit. They're going for the other colony. They're going for the one with the shield generator. That's actually pretty lucky, I guess. I mean, it's not good. 28 pops on this planet. 28. We'll have to see what happens to them. 28, remember that. And you can tell me when I forget. Starbase building cost is reduced. Building cost, district cost. Wow. All costs are like lowered with this. Almost. Megastructure cost is reduced as well. It says mod megastructures cost multiplier. I hope that works. The fact that its text doesn't work has me a bit worried. Exploit the resource for gravitic anomalies. Yeah, let's get this. So gravity manipulation techniques. I think I read about this. Learn how to manipulate local gravity opens up new horizons before us. Okay. It's 28, right? I think it was. Are we assisting research on Tiberium? We are. Good. Yeah, good. We're not assisting research on Sol, though.
Technology discovered.
Alright, another technology. Ripper autocannons done. Nice. Repair drones. Automatons that handle emergency hull repairs. It's an augment. That's pretty cool. It's not that dissimilar from the regenerative hull tissue, though. Although it gives you armor as well. I guess that's the difference. Alright, yeah, let's go with that. Actually, I want a carrier. So do that. Man, their society just keeps changing. I don't know what the deal is with that. Have we got time for this one to pop up? Yeah, that one's probably going to be made in time. 29 pops now. They're up to 29.
New technology discovered.
Just going to get all these doctrine things as they're quite short. And the Vazarin. I can't wait to stick it to the Vazarin. Their ships look so cool, though. I absolutely love the little like lines and details on their ships. They look really, really good. And they're like a really high poly count. A really high like poly count or something, because like they're really smoothly, even when you zoom all the way in, they're like really smoothly modeled. Anyway, colony of course was raided. Our colony on Romulus has been hit by a Vazarin raiding fleet. Countless citizens lost their lives to this reckless attack, and the planet's infrastructure has been devastated. The casualties and damage would have been even greater had it not been for our planetary defenses. So we lost 5 pops. Potentially 3 to 4 billion, I would say, given the fact that we say that some of these are in the tens of millions. It's not insignificant. I mean, billions of people dying is you know, unbelievable, really. So I shouldn't downplay it, but that's essentially what's happening. You know, this planet, we have like insane amounts of energy coming from it, or large amounts of energy. There is definitely hundreds and hundreds of millions of people working these jobs, I would say. to make this planet like be able to sustain, like produce energy and stuff, like to be able to sustain other parts of an empire galactically. And I'm just like not even really thinking about it anymore, but I mean, it's a lot. You know, it's a lot. If you think of how population grows, and it takes something like 5 per month, so I don't know, 20 months, so 2 to 3. So you could say like, yeah, population, that population took about, I don't know, 5 years or something to grow. That's millions of people are born every day. Anyway, it's not good. I hate it. I hate the Vazaran hegemony. We're a hegemony now. Gotta find out where they're coming from. They have to be coming from there. I'm so convinced it's there now. Oh my god, the association with the Interstellar League down here is getting pretty spicy. The Noor Assembly, the Voss City States, Thogan Emergence, Sadrel Exiles, and then the Pod Privateers and the Kosher Trade League both have association status with them. What is that about? It's like the biggest federation ever. That's a real challenge if we ever have a fight or something with them. Galactic Council emergency measure declared. The Sadrel Exiles leverage their council powers to declare the resolution for relocating the galactic market an emergency measure. How dare you? It's in our space.
Online.
Where's the Tyrene Republic? They better not be leaning into this. No, they're not. Good. That's pretty annoying. I could call in a favor to make sure it doesn't happen. We're getting a lot of influence now.
Alien Federation formed. Now we shall learn from their mistakes.
Oh, a new federation's formed. Well, I'm actually pretty happy to see that. And it's strange. It's between a megacorp, although they are militarist, I guess, and a militarist jingoistic regime. Yeah, interesting. So the Pod Privateers are now with the Traxian Empire. That's what they're now colored the same. Okay, I'm happy to see that because they got association with the other guys. So I was like, no, this is getting too big. All right, let's one more time go through titanium and just move people to it to get our alloy production up as high as it can go. We can have like 4 or 5 pops to add to it right now. So on Terra, we still have human workers. So 1 robotic servant not doing anything. So let's move him over. Let's go to Appia. Appia's got a human worker as well. Yep. Grunorii, human soldier, move them. The Theta colony, you can move as well. Alexandria, they can go as well because they'll be lower class anyway. And I think that's pretty much all we need to move. Gaia. Alright, so titanium is after getting way more people on it again. We're up to 53 pops already. But they should be sorting out the crime. I don't know why we're getting so much crime from pops. Crime from pops, really? But why? Multiplied by whatever due to happiness. They're quite unhappy. Do we not have slave processing? No, we don't. That's why. Let's process those slaves. There we go. That'll lower the crime at least. Alright. Well, we're up to 28 out of 30 now, working on the alloys. So we're up to 345 alloys per month. Pretty good. That gateway should be fixed soon. 300 days to go. Okay. Alright, well, things are moving. We're at 3.1 thousand alloys. The Hazar Horde, which I've completely ignored and not looked at all. Still doing their thing. They're now invading the Order of Enlightenment, actually. I'm not seeing them anywhere else, though. Not really. Not their main, like the main fleet. Duke Lore and the like. Cold and Consortium are just getting eaten away. We really need to come down and help them soon. Climate restoration. I'm just going to do that so we get more in the New Worlds technology chain. Strongholds increase stability. Fortresses increase stability by 2%. Empire sprawl from pops is reduced by 10%. Ship fire rate increased by 10% for ships within your borders, and starbase damage increased by 20. Yeah, I think I'm going to work towards getting that. So let's just get whatever, and then work our way down towards that one. How's the fleet? 54, 22. Alright, well, while we're letting time play, waiting for that gateway to finish. Let's just see, is there anything we're missing? Nope, seems good. Good. Just making sure they're auto-upgrading properly. There's a Site 1066-7 override fleet here. Just kind of curious. They have strike cruisers. Still level 1, some level 1 tech, level 2 and level 3. Okay. I think tech-wise, I'll be pretty far ahead of everyone, but I just worry that if one of those big federations does end up going to war with us, I am, of course, spread very thin, and we will need, in future, multiple fleets, obviously. And we still have the Federation fleet to think about building, too. So, it's all gonna happen eventually, but right now, the focus is just kind of piling everything into one, so we can deal with the overwhelming threat of the Hazar Horde. God, it looks like the Order of Enlightenment are actually pushing back a bit. They've got 12k here, 5k there, and they're dealing with a 20k. They could maybe win that if their tech was good enough. It's cool to finally start seeing some bigger fleets roaming around now. I think over the next 50 years, a lot of empires will catch up to us a lot more.
New technology discovered.
11k are above titanium. How did I not see that? Alright. Well, we should be able to hold them for a while. This system is going to fall, or this starbase. But we didn't invest that much into it. And that one didn't even finish its upgrade yet. Okay, our big fleet can just move down now. No upgrade needed. How long would it take, actually, though? Yeah, we don't have any time. I made that mistake last time. 11,000. You know what? Let's get just our corvettes to head down to that. Upgrade your ships right now. Opsius is going to go down there. It's taking a while. 20% done. Alright, another attack from the Hazar Horde. Better get used to it.
Discovered. Research station lost. Fleet upgraded.
Alright, Opsius' fleet has been upgraded. We're going to rush down to Alpes Graia. We're going to start upgrading the bigger fleet. And Brundisium's gateway should be done in less than a month. Alright, we have 2 technologies not finished yet. The Tachyon Lance, which we can totally afford, by the way, for power in terms of putting it on a ship. So let's just get it. And then the Dreadnought, I guess. Could we do that? A heavy carrier. Let me do that. A Spitfire battleship upgrade unlocks electromagnetic flux cannons. High-speed turrets are designed for engaging nimble corvettes. Just really quickly, do they have many corvettes in their fleet? Kind of. They have a few. I think like these raider ships are corvettes. We'll get the Dreadnought. It's probably better. All right, 15 months for that. Okay, so our main fleet is upgrading. When at the start of the upgrade they were 54,000, just about.
Construction online.
Opsius has the extra speed. Gateway reactivated. Excellent. Our scientists have successfully restored power to the ancient gateway in the Brundisium system. Despite its age, the device has formed a stable subspace conduit that is fully traversable. The probes we sent through have confirmed that our activation of this gateway has restored power to a second identical device. For now, these two linked gateways are the only ones that are accessible to us, but more inert devices can be found, likely be found elsewhere. In the future, we've even been able to construct entirely new gateways. Or we may be. So it's already connected to one. Which one did we power on? That's the big question. No known destination. Oh, maybe not. I thought it just said it powered another one on. Okay, whatever. Maybe I read it wrong. Well, we've done that megastructure now. So I wonder, do we have the ability to get Galactic Wonders? Requires having repaired or fully upgraded any megastructure. Damn. So that doesn't count either. God damn. Alright, well then that means we made the right call by doing the mega art installation. Alright, how's Titanium doing? So this fleet is just staying here. 8 cruisers, 14 frigates, and 22 raiders. And I'm just sending corvettes down to deal with it. Twice the fleet power, though. Pretty heavy evasion as well. They have a lot of excess power, I believe. 87% evasion. That's really good. Another Leviathan. The Dakarite had 3 Leviathans. A derelict ship. Ancient battlefield. What the hell happened in there? Not sure which one that was. Wow, that's crazy. They're just cleaning up their like internal systems right now. Alright, it seems like every episode is the same at the moment. It's like we build up for the episode, that we come down, we deal with like one of their fleets. And we just got this done, so let's upgrade this one more time. So we're up to 55,000 strength now. I'm gonna get a couple extra ships built into this fleet.
Station under attack.
Okay, it looks like they're heading to Titanium now. Oh no, they're leaving the system.
Hostile fleet within range.
They can only go out the way they came in with an FTL inhibitor. Our corvettes are on the way. They came through as well then with a 9k fleet down here. Alright, let's get moving with the big fleet as well then.
Hostile fleet within range.
Yeah, because unless we fight them separately, we're pretty screwed. Outpost rebuilt. We once again gained control of the Titanium system and rebuilt our outpost. Oh, nice.
Discovered.
It just auto-rebuilt. That's pretty good. I wonder, are they just going to keep going back and forth and taking it out? Nope. 14k there.
Hostile fleet within range.
Another ascension perk. As if I don't already have enough. Reverse engineer the minor artifacts. Let's do that. I've never not gotten that ascension perk tech, but until I get the Gigastructural engineering in place and look through things in between episodes, I'm just not picking any more right now, because I'm just worried I'll run out of space if I get too many of the wrong thing. I think I can get Arcology Project, Colossus Project, Gigastructural engineering, and one other one just fine, so... Cult and Consortium are getting attacked. Man, look at the debris in this place as well. This place is wrecked. I wish there was a way to faster build. At least Titanium is safe as well. It's a good thing we have the fortresses there. 6 available jobs, not bad. 2 available metallurgist jobs. Extra pop growth speed here as well now. So they're growing at... Holy shit! We're growing at 13.45 per month. And that's because... From pop jobs, 25%. That's even while we're choosing just to grow humans or allow humans to breed. The Ecumenopolis increases it as well, 50%. Wow. From planetary features. So what's the... Does this have a huge carrying capacity or something like that as well? Maybe? Yeah, 400 pops. So I think that's why. That's really interesting to note, that this place just has huge growth. So basically every 9 months we get a new pop here. That's great. Well, we could start getting another... Nah, we don't need another archaeology just yet. Leave it the way it is. That's awesome. Yeah, I think I should definitely get archaeology project then. So we can turn Terra into one, or maybe even another place. Hidden worlds. The crew clearing toxic kelp on Alpus Graia Prime has made a breathtaking discovery. Ensnared and almost entirely obstructed by the venomous plants is a colossal alien space station. Architecturally stunning and built with technology far superior to our own, it's a true work of art. The station appears to have crashed to the surface, surviving the impact thanks to its unusual shielding capabilities, which our scientists are now eager to examine. Regrettably, an archaeological excavation would prevent us from working the land until its completion. Excavate, it's fine. Excavate it. I love it. Haven't had an excavation in a while. Or an anomaly. But this does prevent us from building forts and stuff here while we're here. But we do have a scientist here, Mayo Opternia. She's on the case. Damn it. If I can, like, not misclick. There we go. Alright, the Corvettes are here. Let's just hang out here for now. We have 9k in there, but unfortunately, with this starbase, we're a bit too vulnerable. 22k. Oh my god, there's a lot that might end up coming through right now. Our main fleet's on the way. I don't know if we're ready though. We might have to avoid the combat if we think we're not strong enough yet. Megastructure is about a quarter done, maybe just over a quarter, fifth, or that would make sense. Just over a quarter, but not quite a third.
Hostile fleet within range.
Alright, I need to keep an eye on this area because it is very real possibility that something could come through quite fast. We need to just move some stuff to titanium again. Soon there won't actually be any humans left that are not workers. So that's exactly what you want. So it's like, oh, humans are doing all their best work essentially. All right, cool. Just leave it like that for now. We're up to 324 alloys. That's while our fleet is out. Reverse engineer minor artifacts. So I think with that, we can now see more options. Yeah, we can. Find peaceful applications. Secrets of the Astonine. Issues a special project. Investigate projector of the Astonine. Did we not do that? I thought we did that. Break down minor artifacts for random technology bonuses. Gain progress in a random tech. Gain research points or gain a temporary research speed bonus. Let's do that just once. Study of the artifacts that advance some of our research. Engineering research. That's terrible. That was terrible. That's not even a month of our research. Yeah, it's not even, it's like half a month's worth of research. That was a waste. Okay, never clicking that stuff again. Secrets of the Astonine. I swore we did that. Investigate
situation log updated.
Alright, so examine the last projector of the Astonine to research its technology. Alright, let's research it then. It'll take 9 months to complete. Okay. I thought we got the last projector and we had the option to make it a relic or something. Didn't we do that? Pretty sure we did. A dynamic core igniter unlocks a megastructure. Reactivating a planet's magnetic field and seeding a breathable atmosphere are two very difficult tasks. However, increasing advanced terraforming techniques can bring these feats closer to reality. We can create a world? Wow. That's pretty cool. Well, let's just go fleet command limit. We'll get to that. You know, a lot of these projects are things that are like awesome, but it's like I have no way of doing this right now for a long time.
Hostile fleet within range.
Alright, as long as they're still down here, it's fine. I'd be more panicked if we see them over at this wormhole, which means because we've left Auspius now. Opsius. And I know people keep wanting me to do stuff with this battleship, but I don't want to put it in the main fleet. The kind of unique one we have. Never. It's more just like a... It's like a legionary standard. I don't want to lose it. Alright, our main fleet has caught up and is here now. Extend the deal, please. Thank you. That's for research. Let's get a dry dock on this station. The most OP starbase building I've ever seen, where you just have like 5 shipyards. Okay, we have a crew quarters here now as well, so we can rest up. Now with 53,
in range.
They've 13,000 there, 9,000 there. Looks like they're going to join their other fleet. Dude, that's getting really annoying. I might have to delete the observation outpost or something, because it feels like it's just doing the same thing over and over again. I'm tempted to come down this way to Walmora while they go that way. Although they might take Alpha Scry then, I guess. Or we could just have a big pitched battle with them. Actually, fuck it. Let's go now. Let's go now. Alright, so I've sent off the main fleet into Zarmaton. And as long as they don't have anything immediately coming through, which I don't think they do, we should be fine. Let's go. Their other fleet will join them, I'm sure, in this battle, but at least I think we have enough to take them out.
Hostile fleet within range.
God, I spent half my minor artifacts.
Engaging hostile station.
Wow, engaged straight away. Corvettes are here too. That was much faster than I thought. Put it on to normal speed. Says we're not doing great, but I think that's because of the starbase. We've already decimated a fleet. And I'll make sure to look at the combat report. Their other one should be coming into us as well now in a second. Let's just see. Are they already here? That's really weird. Where'd they go? Oh, maybe they're already here. Was it 3 fleets? 2 plus 1? I thought there was a 3rd. Wow, look at that. Just absolutely destroyed. Yeah, our tech is getting pretty thick now, I think. Pretty good. Don't think we took many losses in this one. I don't see any corvettes down. 85% evasion. It's like nothing can hit them almost. Alright, feels good, man. Let's check that combat report. We lost 1 destroyer. That's it. We're 104% efficient. The most efficient things were the quantum missiles are doing great. Particle lance is awesome. 150% basically. The improved fighter wing as well. And the improved strike craft. 144% efficient. So they're doing really good work. Point defense targets killed. We took out 52 missiles. That's great. I don't know if 52... I mean, it's hard to gauge. Is that a lot of missiles? How many of the missiles didn't we take out? So, their hit ratio... Is that what we hit or their hits? And that was us. They used antimatter missiles that did hit us. It looks like nothing... Evaded by enemy 14%, missed 12%. I'm just trying to see, like, did none of their torpedoes hit? I don't see any damage from torpedoes, which would be the only thing we could shoot out, right? Isn't it like torpedoes and... I don't think you can shoot quantum missiles out, or antimatter missiles. Because it wouldn't make sense. It says 100% hit there, but yet it says this, we deflected 52 missiles, so I don't know. Not a stats guy. Maybe you can let me know what happened, but... It seems like the ones we shot out of these out of space never hit. That's what I would draw a conclusion to for that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess if I could look at their ship builds, I could see if they were using some sort of other torpedo. Alright, let's keep pushing down to Walmoro. Neurilgicus, man, he must be pretty old now. He's 79. Buttery smooth skin for his age. Only losing one destroyer is pretty damn good. Proud of the guys.
Hostile fleet within range.
Yeah, so where is this? Where are we seeing hostile fleets? Tell me. 22k. At Exelon. Alright. That's just one over from the wormhole. So cool, like the wall of shields that they either we're hitting theirs, I guess.
Construction online.
Our dry dock was built out here. That's excellent. So now we can reinforce from pretty close by. Oh, we could even just go back and like repair here.
New technology discovered.
Alright, seems good. I'm kind of tempted to go through and just like knock out that fleet that's on its own out here. Although it's... Oh no, they're next to some big ones. Yeah, they're next to some big ones. Alright, just fall back then for a bit to Hades. Let's go heal up. Alright, good stuff, I think. I mean, we're taking their fleets out. They're not really taking anything from me. We can now get a Dreadnought. We can have a look at that. Unlock ship type Titan. Alright. Oh, you need this, actually, don't you? You need ship Titans before you can get... what is it called? I can't even remember it. I'm about to hit max influence as well. We need to start spending that. Claims and influence and favors, I guess. God, why can't I think of what it's called? Colossus, that's it. Yeah, requires Titans and 3 other Ascension perks. So if we get Galactic Wonders, and then we can get Colossus Project if we want to. If we want to crack planets or do something like that, I don't know. I don't really hate anyone enough to want to do that, to be honest. Maybe... Do these guys even have planets? I don't think so. They just have stations. But maybe the Vazarin, actually, thinking about it. Alright, let's continue falling back. For now, we have unemployment on Titanium. Alright, must be slaves. Entertainer jobs and culture worker jobs. Yeah, let's get one of these built. Just like 1 or 2 leisure arcologies. Or, actually, something that might be even better. To get them to work for... Oh, crap, we can get a Neo Coliseum. Finally! I've been trying to build one for ages. Nice. Gladiators increase immunities, naval cap, and produce defense armies. 1 gladiator job every 50 pops. Oh, wait a sec. Is that the... Yeah. That's our one. Gladiators increase immunities, naval cap, and produce defense armies. Perfect. You need slaves. You need a slave processing facility to do it. So the reality projector... the reality projector of the Astonine. It seems like the Astonine had somehow figured out a way to actually materialize holograms. They had discovered this innovative technology during the Civil War, but they were never able to put it to use. Our fleets could use this, however. Use it on our fleets. Don't use it. Research speed, 10%. And 1,000 unity. Or, technology gained hologram projector. What's the technology, though? Hologram projector? Is there a way I could see it? Wish you would tell me. I mean, 10% research speed is the one I'm leaning towards because it's permanent. Whereas typically, technologies are outdated eventually. But if that like gives you like, I don't know, 100% evasion, you can't be seen or something, or some massive distraction, it'd be pretty tempting. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with this because I just don't know what it is. It's not too late. Destroy the projector. Relic lost. Last projector of the Astonine. We don't have the relic, though. Oh, that's why we can't do this, I guess. Because what... Yeah, I can't even remember. We did something else with the projector, right? Instead of making it a relic. Secrets of the Bowel is there. Damn. I wish I could remember. Yeah, I'll just say don't use it. Give me the Secrets of the Astonine, I guess. There it is. It does have a little time thing symbol on it, so it makes me think that that will go away eventually.
Fleet within
But
range.
shouldn't. Alright, 22,000 down there. That might come through again. And we're just pulling back, heading back to Hades. Just to repair, take a break. The Hidden Worlds. Records aboard the station revealed that the former inhabitants were deeply religious and had no contact with the outside world, which they feared and despised. Every aspect of their lives was governed by an omniscient oracle who screed their destinies. Screed their destinies at birth. Divine will decided everything from their choice of partner and occupation to the minutiae of their daily lives, leaving them with little individual freedom. Most were afraid to diverge from their destined paths, as all who did perished under mysterious circumstances. Alright, that's pretty cool. Now my guess is those guys are going to come through again, or they're just moving around constantly down here, popping up all the time. So let's have a look. Let's repair that second gateway. Alright, so 2 gateways being repaired. We have the Megastructure here being repaired. And we have 5,000 alloys ourselves, which means we could start looking into building the Megastructure for... what do you call it? The macro engineering testing site, which we originally planned to do quite a while back. We can only build 1 Megastructure at a time, though. So because we're getting the Mega Art installation, we have to wait. And I guess we could get these things again. Alright, so we're waiting at Hades. Flying very close to the star. And that will heal us up. All good. And we should be also building, rebuilding the ships we lost.
New technology discovered.
The death of the Great Khan. The Great Khan of the Hazar Horde is dead. According to intercepted transmissions, he passed away naturally at some point during the last few days as a result of his advanced age. It's believed that the Great Khan had appointed a designated successor, but despite this, a vicious power struggle has erupted in the Hazar Horde. The Great Khan's warlords are now fighting each other for control over their empire. It remains to be seen who will emerge on top. So ends the reign of Duke Lore. It's a little anticlimactic if he just dies like that. But I guess we'll see what happens. If they're going to be fighting each other, the Hazar Horde might kind of defeat their biggest fleets and we can come in then and just mop up. I was kind of hoping for a decisive battle. We have managed to defend. That's all we needed to do. But I, would like a decisive battle. The Tachyon Lance. Hyperlane generation, gravity-based weaponry. Now you're talking. Now we have 1,000 influence. I gotta be honest, I have no idea what to spend this on right now. Because I don't want to activate new edicts. It hurts me. Living crystal trading. Trade value 15%. Oh my god, we should definitely make more of that. Improved gravity manipulation. I don't know how to make this gravity resource. We just unlocked the ability to get that recently. Influence. We could use it by calling in favors, I guess. If we really didn't want this thing to pass. Relocate the galactic market. I don't know if I'm in favor or against it, to be honest. But I could call in a favor anyway. Just to spend some influence. From the Kosher Trade League. So we'll spend 100 influence and throw down 4 favors. I don't know if that worked or not, but it should have. Didn't quite see the number change that much, but maybe I looked away. Edicts are expiring. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, well, I think I'm going to have to leave it there. I'll do the usual of going through the planets and just moving things around for now. I think I'll stop taking pops away from Terra. I know people didn't like that. I'm aware. I do read everything, of course. So, yeah, we'll probably try to build this back up. I think I'm going to end up getting Arcology project. We'll use the influence big time when we're making like an Arcology, when we're building megastructures. We'll need all the influence then. So there's going to be plenty to do with it in the future. But I can't think of anything to do with it right now, just like immediately, other than like an integration or something like that. How is our thing doing actually? Oh, we're at full maxed out cohesion, which is great. We're just over halfway towards getting to level 2. So at 10 XP per month, we need 600 XP, 60 months. So what's that, like 5 years? Something about that. So yeah, not too long to go, and then we'll be leveled up. And then we're going to take a cohesion hit, I think, when we go another level up. But we'll have a new envoy, or envoy, that we can assign here and help it out. So we'll see. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.